My name's Daniel Hagos. I work for a marketing technology company called SAP Emarsys. My role is managing director for Asia Pacific. Yeah, so I've been working with Thrive and, obviously closely with Damien from Thrive for the last 2 years now. I would say that the coaching's very personable. It's very much about the individual. I never really feel like anything's off the table. It feels like we can talk about a wide range of topics. It's not just about, how you are professionally. It could be about your personal life and about how those two things connect and about you as one individual person, which I've always really appreciated. The team and the people, the team at Thrive, the people I've been speaking with as well, they're experienced professionals as well. And I think that's what's been different to other coaches who perhaps have been, their entire background and everything that they've done has been coaching or coaching related. When I'm working with Damien from Thrive, what's great is that I feel like he understands when I talk about something professional. I think he understands it. He understands the work I do. He can relate to it. I felt like with previous coaches separately to Thrive that we had worked with, it was very much a one-day session. This is how to ask questions to be a leader. This is how to do this, to do that. And that's it. It's done. Whereas this has felt like, it's been a continual journey over time with the Thrive team. Very personable, very attentive, a good listener, easy to speak with. It's not a one-sided conversation, which I like. Damien is supportive in the conversation. He's part of the conversation as well. And it feels like a very human dialogue. It doesn't feel like it's just me speaking. It feels like you're actually getting something back as well. And the conversations are positive and pleasant. They're helpful. I love working with Damien and the team at Thrive. And I think it's great to work with them. I think there's been improved communication between our teams. I think we've come together as a team and really understood who we are, what do we want to do, why are we doing what we're doing, what's our purpose, what are our goals. It's created a separate space for us to be able to discuss these things without it being forced from myself or from other leaders. It kind of feels like it's a separate environment outside of our work, which has been really helpful. For me personally, I think some of the areas that I wanted to perhaps improve or I found frustrating, I felt like I've been able to focus on. And a lot of that is because of the time and space that's been created by committing to working with the Thrive team. So I'd also say I overall feel a lot more positive, which is good. I think there's a couple of things. For us as a leadership team, and we're working together as a leadership team, it's about improving how we work together, improving how we communicate with each other. It's also really trying to understand how we can get the best out of everybody and for everybody to be happy working together. The end goal is to improve the results our business results, just improve the results for our clients as well. But it's also just to make sure that as a team, we work together better. The team is happier. The team is more collaborative. So it's not just about how can we improve our business results. It's also making sure that the way we communicate, the way we collaborate, the way we work together continues to improve, which I think we've already seen that it has. From the conversations with Damien and the team at Thrive, there is a time commitment that you need to make for any of this. And that could be 15 minutes. It could be an hour. It could be a few hour session. The thing that I found is that as soon as you're asked to make that time commitment, it seems impossible, but it's actually very easy to do. And some of the outcomes from the sessions that we've had have led to making a 15-minute commitment in the morning, if that's something that I've wanted to do, or perhaps an hour commitment once every 2 weeks. And in the beginning, every single person thinks I'm too busy. I don't have the time, my schedule's busy, I'm not going to be able to do it. But once you make the time, it's so incredibly valuable. It's so easy to do as well. And it also just, it sets the right expectation to other people, either in your personal life or in your professional life, to say, this is the time I'm spending on this area. And no matter how busy you are, just keeping to that, being committed, spending the time where when you've had clarity, that you want to spend, I think has really led to great results. So it also helps just by making that time commitment, you realize that there's no issue which is really that big. Everything can wait. Things can be put on hold. So I would say, making that time commitment and never feeling like you're too busy to spend that time to work on yourself or your relationship with your colleagues.